Good morning, everybody. It's another day here in China, and the sun is shining. And yeah, got a text from Amberly and Bailey, and they said that they are going to Waka today. So that's a grocery shopping place, and they invited me to join them. Got nothing in my fridge, and I need to learn to shop here so that way I can snack at 3 a.m. So anyways, Bailey and Amberly are gonna take me shopping for the first time here in China, so we'll see how that goes. All right, I'm at a Waka for the first time, which is the grocery store here. They got 360-degree carts. I'm kind of having fun playing around with it. I can't read any of this stuff, so I need some snacks. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and was hungry. And so I was like, oh man, I really need to get some food in the store. So we'll see what I can find here today. So I have to use a translator app, Baidu Translate, to figure out what things say around here. Fortunately, this is not showing up. Oh, there we go. You can see what the words say since I don't know Chinese. And now we're going up to the second floor. I almost got it. I gotta show this for the fans. You wanna wave?
Yeah.
Good?
Are you videoing?
I'm videoing.
Okay.
We're going to the second floor.
That's fine. You can video.
Alright, so the only appliance that I have right now is something that boils water. So went to the ramen noodle section, and it is packed full of ramen. So I think I still need like a little taste at home or something. So I'm just gonna look for the chicken flavor. I think this is old hen noodle soup. So that might be like chicken, I don't know. According to the Translate app, so we'll see. All right, so we're going down the escalator back to the first floor. The cart locks into place, so it doesn't move while you're going down the escalator. No hands. Yeah, so we're just trying to figure out what I can eat here since I don't really have appliances. Someone told me that I could use the air fryer occasionally. So I got some chicken strips, of course. Again, I feel like being such a foreign place, it's just nice to have a touch of home. So, and again, I don't really have any appliances either, so I don't know what all I can really cook as of right now other than boiled things that I can boil. So I've got some eggs back at the apartment, so I can boil some eggs up. Yeah, looking for some chips right now, so that way if I wake up at 3 a.m. I can kind of have a little snack for myself. That's what happened this morning. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I was super hungry because I don't even think I ate dinner last night, just because being in such a new place and not having like a whole lot of food in my fridge or anything like that, I don't know. It's just challenging ordering food too, just because everything is so different. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Looking for the chips. Let's see what we got. All right, sweet. So we've got the chip section, and honestly, a lot of familiar brands. So that's really cool. And a lot of these things are already translated too. So like, got like original flavor here. Looks like we have cucumber flavor. Oh, there we are. Cucumber flavor, so that might be interesting. Might try that out. I've also got finger-licking braised pork. So that might be an interesting flavor. I saw lime somewhere too, which sounds good. Where are you at? Oh, here we are. Got lime flavor here. On the other side, some more familiar chip brands and flavors as well. So yeah. All right, now I'm looking for something maybe more nutritious, probably some things that are more proteinous. That's a word that I can just eat at home without having to cook them, because you know, ramen noodles, all carbs, chips, all carbs. So I found the nut section. So we have a bunch of different kinds of nuts here. Found some fruit too. Sometimes the pictures are super helpful. So we got apples here. The guy that in the dorm next to me works out. So I think I'm gonna ask him to go shopping with him one of these days. So that way he can kind of help me find a better diet that I can eat at my dorm. So I'm not just eating junk food all the time, and he can kind of show me the ropes and finding the food that like I really want or need. I don't even know if they have protein bars here, so there's that. All right, so I found some peanuts. They have the protein on them. I looked for this little thing that looks like a TV stand down here, in my opinion, like a little DVD entertainment center thing right here. And it's 23.7, so I thought, oh, you know, that's a good amount of protein. Found these mango things. Someone let me try some the other day. I don't know if we have these in the US, but they are incredible, very good, very tasty. So I'm gonna see if I can find the bagel and then call it a day here. We had to order a DD, which is basically Uber. Bailey, you want to say hi?
Hello.
Got Amberly already too earlier. All right, and they just kind of stopped in the middle of traffic. It's wild. So sorry for all of the low shots at the store. I didn't want to hold my camera way up like this and just be rude. So y'all got down here, got to see my nose a little bit. But anyways, I know whenever you go out into a foreign country, a lot of people really want to experiment, try new foods and things like that, right? And that's awesome. I've done that plenty, but you might have noticed like, oh, I looked for peanuts, or oh, I looked for chip flavors that I was familiar with. I got chicken strips, you know, and so you might be like, oh, you know, why would you go to China but get all this American food? And the reason is because, again, whenever you move to another country and you fully dive into their culture, you get a little bit of homesickness, right? And so it's mentally exhausting to have to like always be doing something different, something out of the norm from your usual life. So for me, getting some of the American things, it's like a comfort thing almost. Like, hey, I'm far from home. I've been under a lot of stress being in a new environment. So I'm going to have some things that I can fall back on, some things that I know, just kind of as a way to help relieve a little bit of that stress. So if you go to another country for an extended period of time, I would suggest maybe bringing some foods that you're comfortable cooking with, or that you can cook easily. So like all I've got is this pot here, right? So this pot boils water for me. And so, you know, you can buy other small appliances, but someone gifted me that and I don't have any other appliances yet. So don't have a whole lot that I'm used to here, right? And so ramen noodles are awesome because I can just boil those, right? Or if you have snack foods at home that you like, you can bring those and they can kind of be things for you to fall back on whenever you're just exhausted, whenever you need a little bit of rest, you know? So, yeah. But it's good to go out and try and experiment. I've already tried with some Chinese restaurants. I've been around the campus and tried just all sorts of different new foods, and it's good. It's cheap. It's pretty tasty. Not what you're used to. Even the McDonald's burgers don't taste exactly like American McDonald's burgers, right? And so it's just good to really just experiment, you know? So it's nice to go around, but don't be so sure that once you dive into a culture, you're gonna be like, oh, I can eat whatever food, it doesn't matter to me. There's gonna probably be that sickness, like, okay, I need a little bit of home. I need something to take off the stress of being in a different culture, different environment, that I'm completely not used to. It's completely different from mine, so yeah. Another thing that I didn't mention, you might be able to tell in my voice, I'm a little bit stuffy. And so whenever you get to China, you've probably seen before, there's a lot of pollution, so people are always wearing masks in larger cities. So larger cities, it's very necessary. I'm not in like a huge city, but pollution is still a thing here. And so it really messes up your sinuses and stuff. I had sore throat for the last 4 or 5 days or whatever. And I assumed maybe I was just adjusting, but last night I texted somebody, got some confirmation, and she's like, oh yeah, people buy air purifiers, things like that. Or she said occasionally she'll wake up with like a stuffy nose. But another person I just asked today, and she said that for about the first month of being here, she had some phlegm in her throat and stuff. And so just be aware of that. Like if you come to China, either wear a mask all the time or be ready to buy an air purifier, or just wait it out. I might end up doing that, but I've also lost a little bit of weight. So I mentioned while I was at the grocery store, you might be able to tell in my face, but yeah, I mentioned at the grocery store that I've eaten a little bit less since I got here, and that's just because ordering food is not the same. You can't just hop in a car and go, you know, and you can't just walk up to a register and pay. So it's another layer of stress in your body, or at least for me, you know, it's a little bit more stressful. And so there's days where like I haven't eaten dinner, or I'll eat less than usual because ordering food here is just different and I have to wait for the app to translate. But I'm gonna get better at it. I was talking to some other people, they said that they've gone through similar things where they weren't eating quite as much when they first got here. So I'm getting better though. I got some food. I'm gonna try to get after it a little bit more and be on top of everything.